If you crawl and lick up that drop cake, I'll help you out. Otherwise, a nerd and a pauper like you should just leave. At the reunion, someone who has been teasing me for being a nerd since middle school blurted this out. The room fell silent, and all eyes turned to me. He had dragged other classmates into harassing me since middle school, and now, even after inviting me to the reunion, this was how he treated me. I've endured enough. I'm at my breaking point. I won't hold back any longer. I'll ensure he can never face our classmates again. My name is Tyler. I'm not antisocial, but I'm not particularly keen on mingling or interacting with a lot of people. I'm more inclined towards being an introvert. Since my childhood, I've always preferred playing alone at home. Influenced by my dad, who frequently watched F1 races on TV, I remember always playing with toy cars. Tyler, you have a lot of toys here. Maybe you should try some of the new ones. No, thanks. I'm fine with my cars. Or maybe, since I'm off today, we could go to the park. I'm in the middle of a race right now. I can't go. You've been playing with the same car since this morning. Tyler, you really focus on one thing at a time, don't you? By the time I reached the upper grades of elementary school, while other kids were obsessed with their gaming consoles, I was deeply engrossed in playing games on the computer my parents had bought for me. Dad, you should use the shortcut keys like this, and then. Well, that's amazing. You're way better with the computer than I am. I'm really proud of you. Then came middle school. While everyone else was joining clubs, I preferred to focus on my computer work at home, so I didn't join any clubs. In school, there weren't other kids who played with computers, and since everyone was part of some club, I only had occasional conversations but no close friends. In stark contrast was Alex, a classmate who was handsome, a top student, and the star of the football team. From the beginning, his good looks and charismatic personality captured everyone's attention. It caused quite a stir when the most beautiful girl in our grade gave him a love letter. I never thought I'd have any interaction with him, but then, something happened one day. That day, our class was scheduled to do programming in our IT class. While my classmates were struggling, I breezed through the tasks assigned to us. Then, one of my classmates peeked at my computer screen. From there, things escalated quickly. Classmates started gathering around me, one by one. They all wanted me to teach them programming. I was astonished. To be relied upon by everyone, when I had been isolated, was a new experience for me. I enthusiastically taught them programming. Everyone was pleased, saying my explanations were easy to understand. Hearing Tyler, "You're amazing" from them was genuinely satisfying, and I felt good about being involved with computers. However, not everyone was pleased with this development. It's the popular guy, Alex. What's up? What's getting you all excited? Well, I was just teaching everyone some programming. Wow, Tyler's computer screen is insane. You're always doing this stuff instead of joining any clubs. Total nerd vibes. Don't you all agree that Tyler here is a creepy nerd? He said this to everyone in the class. Maybe because Alex was laughing as if it were all just a joke, everyone started teasing me in a joking manner, saying, "Yeah, you're such a nerd." He went further, saying, "Don't bother with this nerd. Let's go over there." Following that incident, the distance between me and my classmates, who weren't that close to begin with, grew even further. I thought I'd gained some confidence when everyone recognized my computer skills, but in the end I ended up all alone. Maybe I'm just the worthless nerd Alex says I am. Hey, why are you looking so down? When I was feeling downcast and being avoided by everyone, the popular girl in the class, Sarah, surprisingly spoke to me. When Sarah talked to me, the classmates buzzed with surprise. "Isn't it bad to talk to Tyler?" someone whispered from somewhere. But Sarah glared at the classmates who looked at me coldly with a resolute expression. What? Following the loudest voice is just lame. I don't want to do that. From that day, Sarah and I started talking a lot. Sarah, always reaching out to me, who was isolated from the rest. You have plenty of friends. You don't need to bother talking to me. What are you saying? I genuinely think you're amazing, Tyler. That's why I'm talking to you. Me, amazing. Jer, being able to program in middle school is amazing in itself, and I respect you, Tyler, for polishing your skills without being swayed by those around you. Thank you. In the future, you should definitely pursue a career where you can utilize your computer skills. Yeah, thanks to you, Sarah. I feel good about loving computers. I'll aim to be a programmer. That's great. I'll support you, Tyler. Remember, be confident. You're amazing. Since then, I've been passionately working on programming every day, mastering programming languages to the point where I could create an original RPG game. Not to boast, but my skills as a programmer have become quite remarkable. Then, in my third year of high school, I was invited to a birthday party for my classmate and childhood friend, Brandon, where his father offered me a job right after high school graduation. With your programming skills, Tyler, we can offer you a good starting salary, and based on your results, a substantial bonus. We'd love for you to showcase your talents with us. Originally, I planned to go to college and then look for a job related to programming. However, thinking that achieving results and advancing quickly in my career would make my life more fulfilling, I decided to start working right after high school. By the time I graduated from high school, I had become quite proficient as a programmer. Eventually, I accepted a job offer from a company CEO who attended Brandon's birthday party, promising a good salary even for a high school graduate. I felt sorry for Brandon's father. Years passed, and at 28, I attended a middle school reunion. The reunion was organized by Alex, who initiated a group chat invitation. I had received a message from Alex asking me to join the reunion, and although I honestly didn't want to see him, my desire to catch up with the other classmates won out. Upon arriving at the reunion venue, Alex was already there. He had become a famous influencer, and he was the center of attention, surrounded by people from the venue. Then, he noticed me. Isn't that Tyler? You didn't go to a college, right? Jay, that's right. Man, lower education and being a nerd, your life must be over. While saying how pathetic it was, he dropped his plate of shortcake on the floor. Reminds me, you were always tapping away on your computer in middle school. Felt like such a kid's plaything. Kid's plaything, you say? Yeah, I mean, thinking you could get a job with that kid's computer knowledge. Poor thing, should I help you out? What did you say? If you crawl and lick up that dropcake, influencer me will help you out. Otherwise, a pauper and broke guy like you should just leave. I thought about unleashing all my pent-up anger at him for his appalling attitude. But when Alex's tirade started to escalate, Brandon tapped him on the shoulder and said, Hey, Alex, don't you know? Tyler runs a programming school now. He doesn't need your help. No way, I thought he was stuck in some dead-end job. That's not true. You should know the company I'm talking about. It sponsors your radio show, Alex. His face went pale. Everyone around seemed surprised. Really, Tyler, you've made quite the name for yourself, someone exclaimed. And with that, the crowd's attitude toward Alex began to change. Whispers circulated the venue. All these years, Alex targeted Tyler. But isn't it pretty lame to still be calling him a lower education and a nerd at this age? Amidst this shift, Alex, sweating profusely, tried to cling to me for support. Wait a minute, it was all just a joke, a mere joke, right, Tyler? We're friends, you understand, right? Alex tried desperately to brush it off, but the atmosphere had turned decidedly cold. I shrugged off his outstretched hand. "Alex, you've always needed to be